Good morning and welcome to ProPilot Aviation's weather flight planning for today. Once again, up here I just put in the search bar, just put A, it comes up with aviationweather.gov for me, and go in here to the main page. Go to the discussion support imagery and looking at the prog charts at the most current one, and it happens to be 1500 UTC Friday 8th of March. That becomes 1500 is 7 a.m. 0700 on the west coast. That's about 2 hours ago. And so what we have over here is some isobars far apart, so not a lot of wind. There is some northeasterly wind right now, and that's most likely from this low pressure system rotating counterclockwise. As it moves east, the wind is from the northeast, and it's going to be coming more easterly as the day progresses. We'll see that here in a little bit. Here's the low pressure trough, another low pressure trough. So atmosphere is moving towards the center of the trough, and also over here to the center of the trough and so forth. So that's one reason we're not having a lot of wind, and also the weather is much better. For about 3 days, the weather is forecasted to be pretty good. So moving on to the 0600 timestamp, which is 1800 UTC Friday 8th of March. That becomes 10 a.m. At 10 a.m., notice this particular one went a little bit further over here. This one moved a little bit east. The troughs changed position a little bit, and we'll see how that affects our weather. So we're going to fly right around that time, 10 a.m. For a flight from John Wayne Airport to Ramona. Short cross country, but nonetheless a cross country for the private pilot, requirements of over 50 nautical miles. 12 UTC, or the 12 hour, looking forward 12 hours, 12-hour forecast as it noted up here in the upper left corner. Valid for 0600 UTC, Saturday 9th of March, and stuff is going on. Okay, we'll turn that off. Oh, good morning, Dovey. How you doing? Don't know if you can hear the doves in the background. We have a little home for them. So we'll get back to this. 0600 on Saturday becomes 10 p.m. tonight. The troughs have gone away, and you have this cold front still in this position just around Las Vegas over here, and with this trough. East Coast has got more weather over here. You can see thunderstorm activity, low pressure system. That moisture that was in our area has moved towards the east. A lot of high pressure in the central portion of the U.S. Snow and precipitation of snow, mostly snow here. Chance and likelihood of snow in this vicinity, right around the Rocky, the Rocky Mountains, the Denver area, right about over here. Moving forward, let's go one more. 18. Notice that this one does not change the timestamp. 0600 and 0600, so that didn't do much. We've talked about that in the past. 24 hours, 24-hour forecast. Actually, let me see something here. It says 18-hour forecast. That's a 12-hour forecast, so they're both the same timestamp of 0600. So 24-hour forecast is 12 UTC on Saturday the 9th. We'll be flying again tomorrow also, Saturday, so let's see what that's looking like. The trough develops, so there's a chance of lower ceilings, IFR type weather, most likely in the morning. What's that, 12 o'clock? So that's 4 a.m. So that's about right for our coastal area of what we normally get over here. Cold front there has not really moved much. The low pressure center has moved down this way, and this trough has elongated this way here. But the actual front on this side has not moved down towards our area, which I don't think it's expected to move either. Is that the same timestamp? Nope, that's 0600 on Saturday, so that's 10 p.m. on Friday night for us over here. Still about the same. And what was this one here? This one is later. This is a later, even though it's a 12-hour forecast, this is later time frame wise. This is a little bit earlier because it moves from 12 to 0600, which I think we saw over here also. Nope, not quite. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Be careful with the timestamp of the validity of the chart versus the forecast timestamp over here. Okay, so we're looking good for the weekend for some flying, and this is down to Sunday midnight, which is Saturday 4 p.m. So all looking good for our flights for these days. Let's take a look at our satellite imagery, see what's going on. I actually printed this one already, so this part over here for the forecast for this area right here. So I printed that right there. Read our forecast discussion right here, and all of this has already been printed out for you. This one is up here valid on the 8th day at 11:18 Zulu, which becomes 3:18 a.m. Pacific time. So you can see the time stamp right there and a little further description of it. It will be a sunny day with light offshore winds. Look for 5 to 10 degrees of warming compared to yesterday, and the afternoon highs will mostly be in the mid-60s to lower 70s. It will be dry through the weekend. Marine layer clouds will redevelop early next week before breezy offshore conditions scour them out and warm things up. That's what I was talking about, that trough that's off the, was forecasted or on the prog charts off the coast of Santa Barbara. Short term, 3 days of benign weather on tap for Southern California. Today will be the nicest day with a ridge overhead and weak offshore flow at the surface. There will be some offshore winds, but only in the 15 to 25 mile per hour variety. They forgot the N there. Max temps will leap 5 to 10 degrees and will end up in the mid 60s to 70s for most of the populated areas. So marine layers, I'm looking for something that I wanted to point out here. Let me find it. A return to onshore flow will cool most of the coasts and valleys. Here, most clouds, valleys, troughing. Mostly cloudy skies and onshore flow will conspire to the lower max temps, and that's on Sunday. Weak troughing on Sunday. I don't know if that's an actual way of stating it, but it's that trough. Monday and Tuesday will feature 2 trough passages. No skies, so skies will be partly to mostly cloudy through the period, with a mixture of low, mid, and high clouds. This is what I was talking about right here with that low pressure trough. Looks like 2 of them are going to be coming. I only saw one off the coast that one day. I forgot the time period, but this is what I'm talking about when you're looking for troughs. The troughs will not show any light green or green indicating chance or likelihood of rain, but the clouds are there. And so the troughs can bring low cloud conditions to low visibility conditions, and this is what I'm talking about right here. Okay. So in the prog charts where it shows that green and light green is not indicated, but you want to be aware that a trough can bring the lower clouds and lower visibilities to that area. All right, enough of that one. Aviation right here would be probably the important one for us, but the most important one is reading the entire discussion, and I just showed you how to get there. At 10 Zulu, there was no marine inversion or marine layer at Los Angeles. Overall moderate to high confidence in the 12 Zulu TAF package. So here we do have a high confidence for today, but you'll see that sometimes they don't. So for most sites, high confidence in Cavu, clear air, visibility, unrestricted conditions through the period. However, for Paso Robles, there is a 40% chance that low IFR conditions will not develop this morning. And there's a 20% chance, that's a pretty low chance, of IFR, marginal VFR conditions from the 12Z to 16Z forecast. For Santa Monica, Los Angeles, Long Beach, Oh, that's all we want. There's a 20% chance of IFR conditions for that time period in our area. I did not see any of that today. For tonight, there's a 30% chance of IFR, low IFR conditions at Santa Monica. Okay. All right, so what else did we want to see here? I'm going to go back again to aviationweather.gov, kind of the starting position. I'll take a look at this right here. And so we've got these type of conditions. We're going from John Wayne Airport here over to this area right here. It's Ramona. So from John Wayne Airport to Ramona over here for today. So looking at Ramona at 1653 Zulu. So let's say it's 1700 Zulu. So, wow. Yeah, 9. So just about 15 minutes ago or so. Winds 260 at 4, so pretty much normal winds from the west, 10 miles, clear skies, 13.7. I'm looking at that for any potential cloud development, because they said sometimes the clouds in the mountain range over here might develop. That was earlier today, and it is clearing up. Altimeter 3013, higher altimeter setting, remarks, AO2, automatic with precipitation discriminator. Sea level pressure 1019.7. That correlates with the higher inches over here. This is in millibars or hectopascal. And the temperature was positive 12.8 and a positive 7.2. I thought I turned that off. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at that. So that is good, and CRQ looks good. So this trip is going to look pretty good. I don't know if the TAFs are in here, so let's go over here to products and METARs, and I'll put in here KSNA, KRMN, and then some outlying stuff, KLGB, KLAX, KSAN. What else do I need? Did I get CRQ? I didn't get KCRQ. That should be good enough for now. And past 3 hours, include the TAF. So I'll load the data. So John Wayne, looks like a few clouds are 2,500, 3,000, 2,700, 10 miles visibility. Temperatures have warmed up. Dew point is stayed about equal. Altimeter, the pressure has increased, usually an indication of improving weather. At 2100, 230 plus 6 statute miles, sky clear. Ramona, all these automated 15, 35, 55, winds fairly consistent here. Notice that they came from the east over here, which was projected, and then now here it's a normal condition off the west. 10 statute miles, clear skies. See, I was saying that this was a chance of potentially developing, and there it is, scattered at 28, scattered at 28, scattered at 32. So it's scattered, but it did develop. Temperature dew point, let's see, 16 warming up, and then 10 and 10, 11 right there. And as it warms up, these will probably go away. Altimeter has increased steadily, actually 28, 28, 20, 20, actually it's decreased a little bit over time. Long Beach, clear sky. I'm surprised Ramona didn't have the forecast for the military base over there, Miramar. That's usually what it shows up. And so Long Beach, winds out of the east over here, light but out of the east. And sky clear, so we're looking good. Los Angeles, looking okay. San Diego, few clouds, low level clouds, but they're only few. Sky clear forecast for San Diego, CRQ. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so this looks like a good weather day. Time to finish the flight plan and head on out. Adios, bye.